I'm good.
I'm just gonna
Let me
stare
on the
at
open road.
Yeah, Drew is on the open road. All right, here we are, Corona, California, hanging out. Drew Morgan, NCAA Division I wrestler. Alec McKenna, also NCAA Division I wrestler. Both of them. Well, no, I guess Drew's been to wrestling prep more.
Yep.
And then, but y'all both first summers, I think, were the same first summer,
Yeah.
2014. Right? How did we meet, Alec? Do you remember?
Through Jason.
Right?
Right?
Where were we?
We were at the JJ Internet Classic.
That's right. And I was coaching PJ.
Yep.
Yeah, we were all there hanging out. Did you think I was scary at first?
I don't know. I don't think I knew what to expect. Pretty sure Jason prepared me.
I can't imagine what that means. So what's coming up in the next week?
We got camp starting up. I'm gonna be there the first 2 weeks, maybe more. We'll kind of figure out how my schedule's going, but can't wait. We'll probably know another 2,000 kids like last year. So.
Right now we're 2,200 from 23 states in 3 foreign countries.
Wow. So it's gonna be awesome. I can't wait. Love going up to prep.
Are you prepared for the Ninja World Team Trials also?
Oh yeah, I've been training really hard. You know, I was out at Cal Poly this year, but didn't deter me from my training. You know, I'd go to wrestling practice and then I'd knock out my homework just so I could train in Ninja. So I'm ready.
Are you and Israel going to have a rematch?
I mean, Israel needs to make the finals first. I think, obviously. I'm the defending world team member, so I won the gold. So I think I'm just gonna be sitting in the finals, and I mean, whoever wants to go. I mean, Israel's been talking a lot of hype. But I'm not worried at all, honestly.
Do you think Chrissy D's improved his game at all at Foxtails, or do you think the same lackluster performance?
I would hope. I mean, after last year's performance, it was, I mean, there's a lot of words I could say, but it was just disappointing, honestly. 3 games in a row he loses after he's claiming his team was going to win. I mean, come on. 0-3. It's just disappointing. It was real disappointing. So I would hope he would have trained and upped his game. I mean, he's been training with you all summer, so... or all year, I mean, so come on. Just something. At least one win, I think, is at least improvement, so that's what I'm looking for out of him.
All right. Are you coming back out this summer?
Oh, we'll see. Maybe in August.
And Maddie will be here.
Matt will be here.
So, now all kidding aside, why do, tell them a little bit about what we did today, because JD and I'll both be coaching this summer. What is the experience like, and how is it different, or how is it helpful?
Yeah, well, today, I mean, JD is pretty intense, so he does like a little bike workout and then right into kind of his training. But what I like about it is it's really one-on-one, and that's kind of how I learn and things like that. So either him or Carolyn, we'd start working, and then he just sees something, and then we break it down and work on it. Stuff that works for us, because I mean, I have my own unique style. Everyone else has their own unique style, so I think that's kind of the best way. And I mean, for people who are first coming to camp, it's not as individualized because they need to learn the body leveraging and things like that in order to understand what we're saying and all the moves and stuff. So just for me, as someone who's been here a while and kind of knows the system, it's a big help for me because I get that individual attention, like the little nitpicky stuff that at the D1 level you need to have. So
That's pretty
pumped,
good.
yeah, pumped about that. And then
Well,
also,
I'm pumped too about everything new we've been doing since the last summer when you and I were last together. And I think today you got a little feel of that.
Yeah, definitely a bunch of new stuff that I haven't been around to practice and see. So I can't wait to get all the new stuff and see all the little guys who have mastered it by now.
Yeah, probably,
Yeah.
right? Mr. McKenna.
The training. I think it's really unique and it's really cool how JD and you run it. It's really open and really tailored to that specific person. They'll just watch you for a while and come up with ideas with moves they think that would complement how your style is, and they never want to tell you not to do something, but both of them together, JD will figure out what he thinks would work well for you, and Carolyn will show you how your body should move in order to do that. I think it's a really cool duo and works really well.
Well, we enjoy it too. I mean, that's for sure. And when you have people like the two of you that are so incredibly hardworking and have improved dramatically. I mean, from the first year I knew you to the second year, and then all of our, pre and post season, your senior year, and just the, incredible amount of improvement. And now your ability to learn is so much higher.
Yeah, just for me, I mean, I've always thought of just kind of the whole wrestling journey as a process. And it's all about getting better every year, so that's why I love coming up to wrestling prep. It's its own little family, its little community, and I mean, it's just about getting better. I mean, when I first came, I took like third in our CIF or whatever, which I mean, good for the area, but nothing special, especially what you're used to, the national level. So I mean, and I think that was good, getting that exposure. I mean, I was in there seeing the top level guys. I was there when Alex Cisneros was there. He just was a 4-time state finalist, 3-time state champ. One flow, and he was in there hanging out with us, sleeping on the same mat. So it just stuff like that is really cool, and really just like a close knit and a way to kind of to love the process and love training every day and things like that. And so I really embraced that, and I mean the improvements that I've done every year just keep getting bigger and bigger, and I love it. And so that's why I keep coming back.
I mean, wrestling prep's definitely a really unique experience, and like Drew, I mean, when I first came, I was not qualifying for state, and after that, I mean, just the little things that we do there help so much. All the body movements and body leveraging really help you understand wrestling better than just shooting a high crotch or a single. I think it's cool, and it helps a lot.
I think what's the most unique about the two of you is what tremendous individuals you are. Not only do you both work hard, and Alec learns extremely quickly, as does Drew, but what good people you are.
Thank you.
And how you are every day. I mean, I've stayed in your home numerous times. I know your brother and your sister and your mama and everybody, and I certainly know. Oh, yeah. Look, he's interviewing. He's interrupting. Hello.
Thank you.
Yeah, he brought me green peppers, but I didn't want them. And then, but y'all are both such great people. So.
Yeah, thank you. I mean, I think that's just kind of the thing about prep is you just get good kids that want to be there and want to train. I mean, it's a summer. I mean, obviously there's in season and stuff for people who live with Carolyn or live around, you know, and things like that. But for me, living, you know, across the state from her in high school and stuff like that, it was I didn't get to see her during the year very much. You know, the summer or the Thanksgiving camp and winter camp, but everyone who wants to be there is there during the summer. So it's just a good environment where people are just there to get better. And it's all good kids. I mean, you get some really cool kids. I made friendships that lasted forever.
From all over the place.
Yeah, all over the country.
Think of all the places you and I traveled together to coach other people.
Yeah, and just everywhere Carolyn goes, you're always meeting sweet new people. I've met so many people just through this sport. So I really think that's great, and that's how you kind of meet these good people, is just because you're in an area and where people want to get better, and I think that goes a long way. And that's kind of one of the great things about wrestling prep. No matter what wrestling level you may be at, you're just gonna meet a good person. I mean, even if it's their first year wrestling, they're usually just a good person because they want to be there and want to be better.
I think too that the environment that all you guys help create is one where it's uncool to be a jackass. It's uncool to belittle people. It's uncool to do things when people are genuinely trying. And I think that allows for other people to get better quicker, for sure.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that, because I mean, when I first came, it was like this stuff was so new to me, and like having a gymnastics background, I mean, I was kind of able to pick it up a little faster than some kids. But it's like I've seen some of the best wrestlers in the nation come here, and they don't know how to do any of it. So it's like you can make fun of them just as fast as you can make fun of a first-year wrestler. So and they're the best in the nation. So I think you really can't make fun of anyone, because this is just hard to do and it's new. It's just a revolutionary way to look at the sport. So no point in putting someone down for not being able to do it, because anyone, you know, you could get probably a Division I All-American or whatever to come in here and not be able to do the same thing, but they're one of the best in the sport. So.
Right. I mean, when I first came here, I could not do a single thing, and didn't even want to try most of them. But I mean, the cool thing about wrestling prep is everyone's in there is encouraging you to try it and trying to help you out with learning the technique and showing you how you can do it better. And there's 4-year-old kids that can do it better than like All-Americans that come in there, and kids that are 80 pounds that can do it, and kids that are 300 pounds that can do it.
Yeah. He was so talented, right?
Much better than I can. So it's a cool experience. It's a cool way to look at the sport, and I think it's awesome.
As somebody who's not from California, when we would run into you at Flow or Super 32 or Dapper Dan, Did everybody treat you the same? Like they were
yeah.
happy to
I mean,
see
it's
you?
like that. I knew everyone for forever. And I've gone to places too where I've seen people wearing wrestling prep T-shirts or met someone that had been there from a different state that wasn't California. So I think it's cool how it's all over the place and growing.
I thought it was funny at Dapper Dan, your senior year, Alec won his match at Dapper Dan, and then I was there also with Jared Prince from Florida and Davion from Oklahoma. But when everybody warmed up, he warmed up actually in a different room than us, but when they warmed up, like everybody went right to doing the body leveraging.
It was cool. Yeah.
It was a cool experience.
Yeah, I think it's just kind of one of those things that brings everyone together. I mean, I know from my experience, going to tournaments and stuff, like preseason, that you're a bunch of wrestling prep kids, they're gonna start doing the warm-ups and things like that. And I think that's so cool, and it's just a way for everyone to come together and be a little family and just kind of see your friends and have some fun, do the warm-ups, and then go wrestle.
It's awesome.
Yeah, I love it. And then, it's cool being at like a national tournament like Flow or something, and it was like my second tournament in a week, and I was dead, but you're going through that, and then everyone's just looking at you like, whoa, what is that? Or that's so cool. And so it's just cool to be a part of that, be something like that.
Well, I'm grateful to know you both. Thank you very much, and I think we're
Thank
4 or
you.
5 days away from camp starting, so
Can't wait.
all right. Love you guys.